Canes fans, which Miami player is going to grab the bull by the horns and make their name in this FSU game? I was listening to Brandon Merriweather, and Brandon Merriweather, he would probably be, if you wanted to classify it, Brandon Merriweather would probably be, and I know we've had a first-round safety come after him, but I think Brandon Merriweather would actually be that last great Miami safety that was here when the standard was still the standard, right? First-round draft pick, obviously known for his big hits and things like that. But he does a show, The Scoop on the U, and I just happened to catch a little bit of it before they signed off. And the host asked Brandon, he said, "Hey Brandon, what's your fondest memory of the rivalry?" And I'm thinking, Brandon is gonna, talk about a particular game that he had. And Brandon said because his father went to Florida State, he said the first time they went to Tallahassee and he saw the Indian, Native American, or whatever is culturally appropriate to say, the person disguised as a Native American, whatever it is. He said when he planted that flag in the middle of the field, he said, man, his chest, just pumping out. I said, man, that's that. But he also said something else, man, that just stuck to me, man, and inspired me to ask the question, who's going to grab the bull by the horns and make a name for themselves? Brandon Merriweather said, man, this game was a game that if, you played it with the intentions of going first round. And he said he doesn't see anybody up until this particular point that's playing like they want to go first round. And I said, man, we've had 2 first-round picks, Gregory Rousseau and Jalen Phillips and things like that. But even though they went first round, it doesn't seem like we were able to grow with those guys because first year Gregory Rousseau was hurt. Second year Gregory Rousseau comes in after a couple of games, racks up 15 sacks. COVID comes. Gregory Rousseau takes the year off. Jalen Phillips comes in. Transfer. Obviously, again, like I said in my last video, I want to get rid of that because after you hear 3 or 4 games, you're a part of this. So, but still, it's not, we didn't grow with Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips is a went to UCLA, had his situations over there with playing football, came to Miami, bulked back up, became a first-round draft pick. But when is the last time we had that first-round draft pick that we grew with? Even though Njoku went first round, obviously Philip Dorsett went first round, Eric Flowers went first round, but some people may look at 2 out of those 3 picks as reaches, the Flowers as well as the Philip Dorsett. And the Njoku first round was kind of like, but we didn't feel like we got that first round production out of you. You went first round. So when I think about a first round Miami Hurricane, obviously I'm thinking Brandon Merriweather. You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking Antrell Rowe. We thinking about the late great Sean Taylor. Guys who just defined the game and made plays in this game. So who's going to grab the bull by the horns Saturday? Who's going to start their legacy in this game? Who's going to make a mark in this game? So I got 4 players. I'm letting you know right now. I'm going to name my 2 favorite players in this, right? Cam Kinchens, Jacoby George. Cam Kinchens, Jacoby George. Those are my 2 favorite players on the entire team. So they going to be in the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? They in the thumbnail. And then I want to say Akeem Mesidor, but again, like I said, even though he's been here, it would be great if he grabs the bull by the horns. Because while Akeem Mesidor has tested out well from a PFF standpoint, it's like we're missing that dominant pass rusher. You know, that Jermaine Johnson that Florida State had last year, where that guy, Zion put the clamps on him, And they had to move him to the other side. But when he went to the other side, he wrecked shop. Akeem Mesidor and Leonard Taylor. 3 defensive players, 1 offensive player. Now, obviously, of course, you know, you can go with Henry Parrish or whatever. But like I said, this is my video. So if you want to name you 4 guys and do a video, you do that. But those are my 4. Which one of you 4 are going, as Brandon Merriweather say, going to go in this game and play like you want to go first round? Cam Kinchens, Jacoby George, Akeem Mesidor, Leonard Taylor. Out of y'all 4, which one of y'all going to play like y'all want to go first round? Now, I know on the 247 board, I commented on it, but I didn't really delve into it. But some people were, obviously after the good game, great game that Leonard Taylor had, the questions started coming back in where, why isn't Leonard Taylor on the field? You know, he makes a play, we see him going off the field. And one of the things, if you look at it, and I feel like that, it was identified is when he stated that, hey, he went and sat down with Coach Cristobal. And Coach Cristobal shows the film, and Coach Cristobal said, you got to play better. And so that was my initial response. I said, probably because of consistency. He has to be more consistent. Seems like in certain instances, he still feel like he's in high school, where you see some guys completely taking him out of the play. So with that talk to Coach Cristobal, Leonard, are you going to be the #1 nominee this Saturday to play like you want to go first round? Because you sat down with Coach, snap count's going up. You made an impression this past weekend. You played like that 5-star that we recruited, a Manny player. Shh. Can't say that out loud, but it's a Manny player. Hey, but you know you can't say that out loud though. You can't say those are Manny's players, right? But are you gonna step up? 56? 56 reasons. What's up? Akeem Mesidor. It's kind of like how I look at the Anthony Davis situation where they say, you know, Anthony Davis was the PER darling. PER numbers through the roof. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes those PER statistics didn't really make an impact on the game. And while, again, Akeem Mesidor is playing well, grading out well, you on that end, when you committed or transferred here, the thing is, Akeem Mesidor going to get after that quarterback. And we want to see it. We want to see it more. And what better game to do it in than Florida State? Jacoby George, I've said it multiple times, reminds me of Stacy Coley. The movement, the wiggle, all that stuff like that. And Stacy was a dog. Jacoby, you a dog. I didn't really care about the reports in the spring saying that you were having trouble catching the ball. I know what happened when the lights come on, right? You had the, 2-game suspension. Then you had your broken hand. And you come right back in the game. And it's like, hey, it's like a glove. You fit right back in, baby. So are you gonna do it? Even though I've said what I said about what I feel like maybe the offensive game plan may be this week, but hey, if your number's called, are you gonna do Santana Moss? Because even though that may be the offense, you still fielding the punch. Are you gonna be a big time player in a big time game? And lastly, Cam Kinchens. You've been my favorite player since you committed. You know what I'm saying? I just a bigger Jaquan Johnson, right? And those are lofty expectations to put on your shoulders, because we're talking about a guy that was an All-American. We're talking about a guy who revolutionized, changed the entire way our defense looked in 2017. Those are the expectations. Are you gonna come in this Saturday, play like a first rounder? Are you gonna play like you want to go to first round? So again, I'm biased. So I'm going with my favorite player, Cam Kinchens, Saturday, 7:30. Well, what time is it? 7:30 Eastern time, or was it 8:30 Eastern? Because I'm in the Central Time Zone. Whatever the time is, Hard Rock Stadium, in my T.O. voice, get your popcorn ready, because Cam Kinchens is going to play like he want to go first round. And as always, it's all about the you, baby. Like, subscribe, share. And if you're a bandwagoner, and Cedric Redwine said, hey, don't be a fan later.